So,
Don't you know not to run off on me, child? What do you want?
it seems that one of our former students has done something horrible. According to this, he wasn't even a real wizard.
Well, tell me, who is it? What has he done?
His name is Anthem. And well, I don't know how to tell you this, but he's doing comedy magic.
Oh, dear God. Well, there's nothing we can do to stop him now. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen him on TV, his national tour, and shopping in your local Walmart. Please give a warm welcome to your magician, Alec Mueller.
Awesome, thank you guys, thank you. Awesome guys. Well, like you heard, my name is Alec Mueller. I'm a magician, a mentalist, and the only muggle to graduate from Hogwarts. Thank you so much. Don't stop. Don't stop. No, you guys are fine. I'm sure you guys have some questions though. Like, how did I do it? Why did I do it? Who let the 12-year-old on stage, right? You guys are wondering, and I'm gonna explain everything to you. But first, I wanna show you something I can't explain. How many of you have pets? Show of hands here. How many of you guys have pets? Boom, let's see. And really quick, we're gonna work over here. What's your name? Ollie, everyone, a huge round of applause for Ollie. And she's going to be on stage. Thank you very much. Awesome. And Ollie, just to confirm with everyone, take it, you are good. But I'm not paying you to say this. You know, we didn't prearrange anything, correct?
I wish you were.
Okay, then you're not the right person. You are not the right person. Okay. Awesome. Ollie, I want you to think of your pet for me. I want you to think of this pet, and I like to kind of doodle while I do this, try to get an idea of this. Ollie, I want you to just look right down here, and I want you to see your pet for me. Perfect. And now I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is a cat, a bird, a dog, a cat, a bird, a dog. This is a dog, yes? This is a dog.
Yes.
This is a dog. And I want you to keep looking, and I want you to see the color of your dog. And then look at me. Perfect. Pupils are super dilated. I'm going to say this is a darker colored dog. Black dog? This is a black lab, isn't it? It's a black lab. Is it a black lab?
You're lying right now.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Would you guys be impressed if I got the name on this? Would you guys be impressed? I think it would be amazing. I'm going to go for the name. And you've never told, I don't know your dog. I don't know you. I'm going to go for the name on this. I'm going to say that the name of your dog is Jackie. Everyone, is the name of the dog Jackie?
No.
No. Oh my gosh. What is it? What's the name of your dog?
Bear.
Bear. Okay, well, I did say I'm a magician and a mentalist. And sometimes mentalism just isn't enough. Sometimes it is not enough. And we need some magic too. I want you to check this out really quick. Let's see this. You said bear?
Yes.
Bear. Check it out. Watch. 1, 2. Oh, hang on. Let's get this. Yeah, that would be bear. Right there. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you so much. That's for you. Everyone's Ollie. Thank you so much. You were so great. Thank you. I love it. I love it, guys. That right there is why I do magic. It's the attention I get. I love it. I love it. No, I am just kidding. I did see some magical things at Hogwarts, though. I will tell you about that. I saw, people flying around on broomsticks every day. It was nuts. I ate chocolate frogs once, which are not what they're, hyped up to be. Not at all. Not good. I saw magical things every day. But still, I have never seen, heard, felt anything more magical than this sound. Yeah, this is the one. It just makes me want to move, and let's do that. Let's get moving, everyone. Put your hands out like this. Yeah, you can move around if you want a little bit. Here, I want everyone to twist their hands just like this. Oh, love it. And put this hand right over your other hand, just like this. Boom. And then you can all go like this. Right? And then you can go like this. That's not gonna happen, not gonna happen. But I will do this, Everyone, put your pointer finger out, just like this, yeah. And then I want you all to touch it to your thumb, just like that. Perfect. Now everyone, I want you to take this and put it right on your chin, just like this, everybody. Perfect. And for those of you who missed that, this would be your chin. And this would be your chin. I know. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Give it up for yourself. Yes, you guys are great. Thank you so much. Awesome, guys. Guys, I'm so excited to be here tonight. Opening for Anthem and Aria. I will tell you, and I want you to give it up for them when I say this. They gave me my first show on stage ever. My first show, like years back when I was about this tall. They gave me my first show. Give it up for Anthem and Aria. I'm so stoked to be here. But before I introduce them, before we get to see their show, there's something very special I have brought with me tonight. Tonight, I brought this. This is an envelope. But it isn't any envelope. This is an envelope of mystery. Yeah, can I get an ooh, ah, okay, I love it. You guys are great. Inside of this envelope is a prediction. And I made this prediction about a week ago about what's going to happen here tonight. I'm going to seal this up so that way nobody, including myself, can get to this envelope. So we'll seal this up. Okay, that's gross. Gross. We will seal this up, and I'm going to get a couple of you to come help me out on stage. Let's see, also, just so you know, if you're not looking at me, I can still see all of you. Just so you know, let's see, I will grab here, what's your name right here? Hey, Maylene, please join me in one of the seats on stage. Everyone, give it up for Maylene. Let's see here, I will also use, what's your name? Tilly, everyone, Tilly, and she joined me on stage. And let's get somebody else here. Let's see, what is, oh, she looked away. No, okay, let's see, what's your name? Mary? Everyone, please give a huge round of applause for Mary. And she's going to say, awesome, guys. Sweet. Well, guys, I brought something else here that is very special tonight. I brought a quarter that I found outside in the parking lot. With me tonight, we don't need the ooh-ah for that, though. We do not. I appreciate it, but we don't need it right now. I'm going to give this to you, and I want you to just put it behind your back, both your hands, and mix that up however you would like, in whichever hand you would like. Awesome. Now, I want to tell you guys that mind reading, what I'm doing, is based in psychology, right? So if somebody's voice raises, if it gets higher, that tells me that they're lying. If somebody's voice deepens, that tells me that they're hiding something, right? If my mom says my middle name, I know I should run. It's that type of thing that lets me know what's going on inside of your heads. But also, images can definitely help me out. So let's get some images from you guys. I want to get some colors going. Everyone, on the count of 3, shout out any color. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I got an orange and a green. An orange and a green. I want you to bring your hands out in front of you just like this, with the coin hidden in one of those. Perfect. And I want you to just confirm with everyone. Say this. Say Alec.
Oh, Al?
Yes, say there is no way.
There is no way
You could know
you could know
which hand the coin is in.
which way the coin is in.
Yes, you will all be in shock. That was good. That was my line. No, you are doing great. Here, spread these just like this for me. And I want you to think, we said orange and green. I want you to think orange if it's in that hand and green if it's in this hand. And I want you to just look at me here. Yes, perfect. And I want you to tell me a little bit about yourself. What is your name again? Maylene. And Maylene, where do you work?
Mobile TV group.
Mobile TV group. Okay. Here, say that one more time for me.
Mobile TV group.
Boom, right as she says mobile TV group, her eyes darted over to the right hand. I want to say you're thinking green, the coin is in your right hand. Here, show them. Boom, that would be the coin in your right hand, and applause cue 1 of 3. Thank you very much. Awesome, and here you can pass that right over here. Now there is one rule with this. You cannot put the coin in your pocket. Mostly because it's my lunch money for next week. So please do not put it in your pocket. You just put it behind your back, mix it up, and let's get something else from you guys. Let's get some shapes going, like circle, triangle, square, whatever y'all want. On the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Diamond and a star. Diamond and a star. What is that, Luke? That is not, okay, that's not a real song. I made up a song in my head that had those words in it. I want you to just bring your hands out in front of you. We have a diamond and a star. I want you to do this. Just spread them apart for me, just like this. And I want you to go ahead and stand up for me, just right over the trapdoor. Perfect. Thank you very much. And I want you to tell me, what is your name? Tilly, thank you so much. I'm gonna ask you, let's see. I want you to just see that shape right here. I want you to just look at my hand and see the shape you're thinking of. If it's in this hand, I want you to take the diamond. If it's in this hand, I want you to take the star. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna say. Okay, I want to say. I mean, it's definitely straight lines, you know, but both have straight lines. I'm gonna say this has more than the other. Here, look at me really quick. Okay, I want you to say your name one more time for me. You're thinking of a star. The coin is in your right hand. Tilly, show everyone the coin in your right hand. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Pass it over one more time. Thank you. And let's do it again. Mix it up however you want. And let's go. Let's get something crazy with this one. I want you guys to all yell out, let's do names. Yeah, let's get some names. Not your own name now. I want you to think of someone you know, whatever, but not your own name on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, okay. One more time. I gotta is what I got for that. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got a Ryan and a Max. Ryan and Max. I want you to hold your hands up just like this for us. And here, I'm going to have you, thank you so much, I appreciate it. I'm sure that you do too. And I want you to do this. I want you to just look at me. I'm going to try to do this with no words. Just look at me, and I want you to look at your hands really quick for me. Just look at your hands. Oh my gosh. I am not getting a read on you. I am not getting a read on you. I want you to do this. Try sending me this thought. Yes, go like this. Go. Yeah, just like this. Go. Okay, I think it. Left hand. The coin is in your left hand. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys. 3 out of 3. You guys are great. Thank you very much. Guys, stay up here for just a second though, because I know what all of them are thinking. They're all thinking if I was up there, he wouldn't have gotten me. He would not have gotten me. But I'm going to put all of that to rest. This envelope of mystery has been sitting there the entire time. You've probably seen it. I haven't come close to it. Have not touched it. Thank you. I will pay you that money after the show. This has been sitting here the whole time. And inside is a prediction. We came up with 3 different objects that you guys just shouted out. You guys decided on completely red. No way is right. So you were thinking of the color green.
Oh, I thought it was supposed to be orange, but okay.
Okay, well you had green in your head. Color green. You were thinking of a star, and you were thinking of the name Max, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. I was like, I really hope that was what they said, but check it out. Inside of this envelope, I have a prediction. Everyone, one of these has it. Right here, boom, we got it. Green, star, and Max. Everyone, thank you very much. Thank you guys. Thank you. I can tell what you guys are thinking. You saw me go through these. I will show you. I came prepared. I did write some backups in here. In this, there is nothing else in here either. Let me just tear that open. We also have Green Star Max. Green Star Max. Everyone, thank you very much. Green Star Max is all around. Thank you. We'll take it one step further. Reach underneath your chairs and or actually stand up. Show everyone what's on the back of your chair. Spin those around. That would be green Sweet. Awesome, guys. As much fun as I am having up here, I am very excited to introduce y'all to Anthem and Aria tonight. So, here we go, in my best headline reading voice. Are you ready for your headlining act this evening? Yeah. 8 years ago, two of America's top mind readers met and fell deeply in love. Since then, they've performed together around the world. Alright, it is so cute, these guys. In Las Vegas showrooms and even on America's Got Talent. Tonight, they are here for your entertainment. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to the Psychic Soulmates, Anthem and Aria. Thank you, guys.
Good evening. Thank you.
And welcome, my name's Anthem.
And I'm Aria.
And we are the Psychic Soulmates. Folks, tonight we're going to be reading your minds, predicting the future, and playing some mind games. And I said we start with a little bit of all three. Sound good? Yeah. Wonderful. How many of you have ever heard of the game Survivor?
Right. Okay, well, we have our own version of Survivor. This is called X's and O's. We have a big card with an X, a big card with an O. It's going to be your job to decide which one I pick before I pick it.
That's right. How you're going to bet on X is by crossing your arms like so. And how you're going to bet on O is by putting your arms up in the air like this. Make sense? Everybody stand up.
Yes, that's
If
right.
you're right, you will remain standing. If you're wrong, you'll take a seat until we have just one of you left. Does that make sense?
Yeah, okay.
All right, great. Aria's going to turn her back, and we're going to make the first choice. Go ahead. X's or O's. Now, make your decision. X's or O's. X's or O's. All right. Go ahead, my dear.
Ready? Okay,
Don't change your mind. Stay happy with the mind you have.
Oh, if you have no
stay
stay
standing.
standing. Yeah.
Yes, O's stay standing. Good. That whittled you down.
There we
Now,
go.
that was chance. Let's try it with a little bit of psychological influence. Stare in my eyes. Oh, you're wigging me out. Okay. All right, I have now imprinted my psychic influence upon you. And let's see what happens now. Aria's going to turn her back.
Okay,
Go ahead, decide again. X's or O's. X's or O's. All right, my dear.
Okay, X. It is X.
X's stay standing.
Okay, there's only a few of you left.
4, 5. Let's do it one more time.
Okay, all right.
X's or O's, X's or O's. Make your bet now, either X's or O's. Yeah, don't all do the same thing. All right, my dear, go ahead.
Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna go for this one. Oh!
O's this time. O's still standing. That leaves us with 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Perfect, so we're going to play a round of instant death now. Everyone go, ooh.
Alright, very good, very good.
You have the,
Oh, yes, I do. Okay. I'm gonna draw a 2-digit number.
Okay, nobody peek. Cheater. Go ahead and name a 2-digit number.
36.
36. Pick something very different from 36.
12.
12 and
25.
25. You know, none of you were spot on. But you were the closest. You said 12?
Yeah.
She said 15. So you were really close. Would you two please take a seat? Give them a big round of applause.
Hey, all right, now, I know it's a little lonely being the lone survivor, but I have a good feeling. I feel like you're a very lucky person in general, but I think this is fate. Oh, well, then this is definitely fate.
Why don't you take a good look at who our survivor is?
Yes! That's right, that's
We
right.
said that tonight was about mind games, predicting the future, and that's exactly what's about to happen. See, last night I dreamt I was trapped on a desert island, and a message in a bottle washed up on shore. You're not going to believe this. Is it fate? A lady?
Yeah.
Plum shirt.
Okay, all right.
Blonde. She wrote 13, you said 15, so you were off by 2. That's off by 2. We've been traveling all over the world doing this together for the last 8 years, and it has been the most magical 8 years of my life.
Yeah, I mean, it has been magical. We've been doing this all over the world, even on TV, which was pretty cool.
It's important to say this, we were first drawn to each other because of the innate psychic ability we actually sensed in each other. We were like magnets, right? And, I have always been a little psychic since I was like really little. Have any of you ever had those dreams? You dream it and then it happens in real life. Preemptive dreams.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Okay, only a few of you.
Yeah.
Did any of you hear, did it get more frequent as it got older, or? Oh, it got more frequent,
okay.
So that's really rare. Usually it's less frequent as we get older, so maybe you're a little bit like me. So that's when I was young, that was what I was first experiencing.
Right, and then I just always loved fortune telling. So, as a young kid. So, obviously, we were definitely the school weirdos at our respective schools.
Yeah, we didn't find much acceptance until we found each other. And I'll never forget sitting in your beat-up 1994 white Toyota Corolla, really laughing and marveling at the strange coincidences that connected us. For instance, the most obvious, Anthem and Aria are names, 2 kinds of songs that start with A.
Right.
But as we dug deeper, we're both born on the 7th.
Right.
We both studied with the same theater directors when we were young. We both love roller coasters to an insane amount. In fact, she wrote a letter to her soulmate and said, "You have to love roller coasters. I'm a card-carrying member of the American Coaster Enthusiasts, and I've ridden over 100 coasters." So they make for a very easy match, right? One somebody loved all things magical and mystical, all that kind of stuff. We were laughing and marveling how crazy all of this was. And in that moment, I think something just switched. And we looked into each other's eyes and we shared our first kiss. And in that moment, I'll tell you, something happened. A psychic bond formed between us. Some of you were thinking something else. I am a mind reader. That psychic bond we learned to use over months and days and weeks and years until we were masters at it, and we want to show you what we can do with it now. Sound like fun? Let me hear you say, "Oh yeah!" Fantastic. Now to help Aria concentrate, and to prove, props from the last time, and to prove that she really can't see, we brought this. This is a blindfold made of a solid layer of pleather. You can probably guess where we got it, it's no secret.
It's not totally secret.
Would you please take this, hold this up against your eyes and make sure that you really can't see through it. Oh yeah, you've done this before, you look very comfortable, you're an expert clearly. That's exactly as it seems. No hidden trapdoors, no lions, tigers, bears. Wonderful, thank you so much. Give them a round of applause.
Yes, okay, so as soon as I can see, which is right now, this is a part where we need your help. Thank you. We need you to reach into your pockets, into your purses, and pull out items, just personal items, things that you brought with you here today. Hold them up into the air. If you do, Anthem will come to you and we'll see if he can send an image of your item to my mind. Whenever you're ready.
All right. Maybe this.
Okay. I'm getting the sense that this is some kind of, it's, I don't think it's candy. I think it's, is it gum?
Is that right?
Yes.
Darling, how many gum pieces are inside?
I think there's, enough to share with 4 people. Is that right?
Yes.
There
Amazing.
you go. Okay. Woo. All right.
You know, I was so amazed I forgot to applaud too.
Thank you.
Go on, Aria, this.
Okay. Huh. What is this? This would happen to be like some kind of cloth.
No.
No.
Go on, Aria.
What is this? Oh no. I don't know. This is not a cloth at all. This is like metal and is this a knife?
Is that right?
Someone holding a knife to you?
Yes, very good, very good.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, I have something.
Oh, okay. I'm getting the sense that this is something that we've all seen quite a bit as of late. This is it's a little container of something. It's hand sanitizer.
Is that right?
That is correct. Yeah.
Interesting. So now tell us this person's name.
Well, I'll do my best. Okay. I'm getting the sense. Is it something like? I'm getting like a K sound.
Does your name start with a K?
Yes, it does.
Is
Now
it
tell us
something like Kelly or?
Is that right?
That's correct.
Is that right?
We didn't talk to you before. We don't know you. Don't seem so happy about that, okay? Go on, darling.
Okay, this is interesting. This is something. I am having a little bit of trouble with this item.
That's totally all right. Everyone needs to take a quick breath.
Yeah, ready? And out.
Sometimes there's a lot of frenetic energy, and it can sometimes freak everybody out. What else have we got over here? What? I'm not touching it. I see what that is. Okay. Okay, try this.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. This is something. There's something about this is like very long and thin. It's like.
No, not really.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Okay, try it one more time.
Okay.
Here, try and imagine using it.
Yeah, I don't know what's. For whatever reason, I am having difficulty.
It's this table. It's this table. Forget that.
It's not me, it's the table.
Darling, I have something.
Okay. Okay. I think I got this one. I'm getting the sense that this is something. It's very small. It's very. It's pigmented. It's lipstick.
I want the number of the lipstick.
Well, I'll do my best. I think it's just number 1.
Is that right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes!
All right.
Amazing. Quickly, maybe you know what this is.
Ooh, okay. Okay. This is interesting. This is like this isn't a piece of paper, is it?
It's kind of like a piece of paper.
It's not like a receipt for something, is it?
No. Maybe you're picking up on it a little bit clearer.
It's not. For whatever reason, I just cannot.
That's okay, there's a number on here.
Okay.
Okay, Aria, maybe you can tell us that number right there.
I think that's there's a 0.
Yes?
There's a 1.
No? Maybe you can go for this number. This last one, come on.
I'm seeing. Okay, hold on. 7.
There we go, finally. All right, we gotta do just a few more. We're looking for things with lots of information on it. We're looking for things like, social security numbers, credit cards, dollar bills are great.
Ooh, yeah.
Interesting. Can you see this? Go on, let's see if she gets this right. Here. Now, tell us what this item is.
I can't, for some reason I'm not picking up like exactly what it is. Is there some sort of color? Is there
Okay,
focus on that?
maybe we can get the color.
It's definitely like it's a cooler color, something like maybe a purple or
Is this a
violet.
purple crystal?
Amethyst.
Yes, it is. Very good, very
Makes
good.
sense now. Okay.
You have something.
Okay.
Darling, will you tell us what it is?
I think I'm getting the sense that this is some kind of like it's like cosmetic, I think.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of, right? Okay. I can tell that it's cosmetic.
Darling, anything else?
I think that is it like some kind of lotion?
Yes,
Is that right?
yes, it is. Very good.
Ah! Thank you.
Let's focus on. Who has like oh, this is perfect. Do you know what this is?
Ooh, it's money, it's dollar bill.
Hold on, this is you. You just performed. Does anybody else have one of those? Does anybody else have one? Because that's just not fair. I heard it in your minds. You all went, no. Great. You know what this is?
Is that another dollar?
This is the dollar bill. Yes, that's right. Do you know what denomination?
Is it just $1 bill? I think it's $1 bill.
Yes. Is there anything else you're picking up about this dollar?
Oh, you know what? I'm getting some like letters and numbers, like the serial number, I think.
Serial number. You guys may not know this, but every single serial number in the world is different. It's 10 digits long. It has numbers and letters. Would you please open that up and let her know number by number, letter by letter, nice and clear into the mic, if she gets that absolutely correct. That right there.
F. There's a letter F. Correct. Okay, good. A 9. Correct. Okay. 1. Correct. 9. Correct. Another 9. Correct. Okay. 3. Correct. 2. Correct. 1. Correct. 1. Yes. And the last letter is K. Yes. Say that.
All right. A good warm up for our psychic senses. Oh, now, reading each other's minds, that's easy.
Right.
It's getting into your minds. It's going to be the real challenge here. I need 3 minds to read.
Yes, don't be shy. Okay.
Some people that did not already have their minds read, yes, would you please stand up right where you are and just make your way to this spot right here. We need a second mind to read. Right here, come right over here to this corner. And one more person whose mind we should read. One more person right here. Please make your way to this spot right here. Please give our 3 brave helpers a big round of applause. Okay, excellent. I'm going to give each one of you a pen. Boom, pen, pen, pen.
Okay.
I'm going to give each one of you a card. 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 And I would like you to fill out these cards with emotionally relevant information. Because here's the thing. If it's not emotionally relevant, we're going to have a hell of a hard time. And please, don't let us see.
Yeah.
That's most imperative of all. As much as we like to call ourselves mind readers, we're not quite what you expect when you think of a mind reader. For instance, with this lady right here, would you just think of a number between 1 and 10? Is it 7?
Yeah.
That was genuinely a guess. Don't freak out. I really didn't pick up anything from you. Think of a 2-digit number.
Okay.
59. Close. It's just a guess because whatever number you thought of, it doesn't have that much emotional relevance.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
We're not mind readers as much as we are heart readers.
I would agree with that.
Make sense? Are you all finished over there? 1.
You're going to be counting.
Thank you. Would you please slide your space down right into there? I want everyone to see how this goes, okay? There's a little strip of like sticky stuff here. You see that? That can just pull off, and that way we have an envelope that's sealed in a COVID-friendly way. Makes sense? That one's for you, and that one's for you. What I ask is that you please now hold this up against your heart and allow this thought to absorb the energy of that thought. That makes sense? You know what I mean? A lot of people talk about energy, but they don't really know what we're talking about. We're talking about that invisible energy, the chi or whatever, that life force, that's right, the force, maybe. Thank you. The Star Wars fan, I guess. And you're all sealed up, everything's good? Wonderful.
Okay, all right.
Then I will take your envelope, your envelope, and your envelope, and I'll take a pen, because I'm going to mark these so that we know where they came from. It's very helpful. That's 1, that's 2, and that is 3. Great.
Okay.
Would you please hand me the ones that we're working with at the time? We're going to start with number 1. This is you.
Okay. Now, think about what you wrote down. Oh, interesting. Yeah, here, I'm gonna write this down.
Focus on this thing, imagine.
Focus on it. I think you picked, like, I'm getting the sense that you picked a place. Is that right? Am I on the right track? Okay, perfect. I want you to think about what it would be like if you were there right now. What is the weather like? Where are you? Who are you with? Think about, oh, that's excellent. I love that. Okay.
While she writes it, I want you to confirm these are opaque. You cannot see through them. You cannot see what she's written. Okay.
I think I'm on the right track.
I'm going to confirm she's right, otherwise this is going to be a massive, underwhelming experience. Oh, Seattle, the city. You thought of a city. This is a city you've gone to. And you want to return to it too, as well. Well, Seattle, you know, we may not have gotten it close. We got it spot on. Give her a big round of applause. This is for you. Envelope number 2, please. Thank you. It's my turn. That's you. You may return to your seat. Thank you so much. Think about what you've written here. Think about what this thing is experiencing, this thing, holding this thing, doing this thing. Imagine doing this thing. Okay, it's interesting. You kind of imagine yourself on a big comfy couch doing this. Am I right about that? Yeah. Okay. I think I've got it. Please hand me a card. I think that don't give anything away from this point on until I ask for sure what it is, okay? I believe this is some kind of like old car with like a big couch in the front. You know, when they didn't have seatbelts? Yeah. This is like some kind of childhood memory or something like that. For the first time, am I kind of on the right track? This is a vehicle that you're thinking. No. Okay, she's gonna open this up. It's a movie? A movie. A recent movie? A movie that came out recently. That's why you envision yourself on the big couch. Because you're watching a movie. Inception? Yeah. Inception. That's not a big one for us. That leaves us with just one question. Question number 3. Think about what's on your mind.
That's really cool. Thank you for being so patient. And now I would like you to think of... Okay, I'm getting a color. I think this is your favorite color. Think about it. Oh, think about where you would see it in nature. Okay, it's a little bit more rare, but it's definitely around. I think your favorite color is purple? Yes. Yes?
That's too easy though, don't plug in. Can we just make this a little bit harder? I want you to think of something that you haven't thought of in many years instead. I want you to think of, how about what you wanted to be when you were a little girl? When you were a little kid, what did you want to grow up to be? For me, I wanted to be a paleontologist, dinosaur hunter guy, okay? You've got in mind what you wanted to be, right? It can be like princess, or it can be doctor, or it can be doctor princess, I don't really care, all right? Great, hand me one of those. I think I have got you. Now wait, peek. the first time for everyone to hear, what was that dream career?
Pharmacist?
A pharmacist. You're not gonna believe this.
Wait. Sorry, I know this is, I'm picking up something. I'm gonna just write 9.
Okay, you use the red marker.
Picking up a name really strongly.
Is there a name on your mind? Close your eyes, think of this name. Okay, open your eyes. You didn't write down what you wanted to be when you grew up. And there's no way that we can know this career or what this person's name is or anything like this. You said you wanted to be a pharmacist and you had a person in your mind. What was their name? Steve? Was there anybody else in your mind? Somebody with a B at the beginning of the name. Yes? Who was in your mind there? Braden. See, she thought of somebody else, but we picked up on the name Braden. And the proof is right here in the pudding. We knew that you wanted to be in medicine. And we knew that you were thinking of Braden. Give her a huge round of applause. He's going to be in the room. Keep it going for him. Okay, folks, question for you. Who here has heard of a thing called the wisdom of crowds? The concept of a wisdom of crowds. Okay, another word for it might be democracy. The idea is that the more people that make a decision together, the more likely it is that it's going to be a good decision. And there's a lot of studies, but instead of boring you about these studies, we want to show you how these influences, especially for a large crowd, these choices can be influenced. We have 4 mysterious paper bags. Ooh. All right.
Thank you.
There's another mix. You guys don't have to see. Cheater, okay? Cheater, you're watching, okay? These are mixed up. No way that we can know which bag is which. Here's what you need to know. If you all as a crowd make the right choice, everything's gonna be good. If you don't, and I fail to influence you, and I fail to get into all of your heads, something incredibly precious to me will be destroyed forever. No pressure. I'm going to have you be our judge, all right? So, you're going to listen to everybody. And you're going to hear how they cheer and applaud, because the one that they cheer the loudest for, I'm going to smash with my hands. The others will remain in the game. So listen for the ones that are clapping the loudest, and whichever bag that is, that's what we'll smash. Do you understand? Okay, great.
All right, okay.
Folks, decide on a bag now. Decide on the one that's calling out to you. And when I put my hand over it, you're going to go absolutely wild. And when I say absolutely wild, I mean like... All right, let's do this. Bag number 1.
Okay, we don't like bag number 1. Bag number 2. Okay, how do we feel about bag number 3? Bag number 3, 4? Okay.
Judge, would you say that bag number 3, yes, that's the one we're going to destroy? Okay. Nervous there.
Okay.
You know what? This is easier when I can't see. I brought some bandages just in case this goes wrong. But let's do this instead. Sometimes we have to make that leap of faith.
That's really
We just have
good.
to allow ourselves to not be fettered by what we see. Let's do this again.
Okay.
Choose a new bag, everyone. Choose a new bag. One of the 3 remaining.
Okay, here,
All right,
let
got
me
my hand.
lead you this way, right here, right here. Okay, how do you feel about 1? Okay, 2? 3? What do you think, Judge? 3?
3 again?
All right, that's
All right.
perfect, please. Oh.
Brilliant.
Okay.
We're down to 50-50 now.
Okay, we can do this. I believe in the wisdom of the crowd.
Decide on a new bag now. Let's see if this whole wisdom of a crowd thing makes sense. All right.
I believe in you. Okay, how do we feel about 1? All right, how about 2? Ooh, let me try that. 1? 2? What do you think, Judge? It was 1, yeah.
Bag number 1. Folks, drum roll, please. Yes! This was all about whether we could influence you to choose one bag, and we said that if this went poorly, that something precious to me would be destroyed forever. Inside this bag is a 6-inch solid steel nail. Folks, that's a miracle right there.
Thank you. You did it. Right.
All right, let's get this thing back. All right.
There's that lazy Susan. There we go.
Folks, we only have time for a little bit more. So we're gonna make it really good, all right? Now some of you may wonder if telepathy and psychic power is real. We're going to find out right now by giving you a little bit of psychic power. You want to connect everyone first? You want to do this? Yes, let's do
Okay,
that.
everybody, put your feet flat on the floor. Wonderful. We're going to do a little connection ritual that was taught to us by a guy who claimed to be a wizard, but it does work. So. Okay, ready. Take a deep breath in. And out.
Place your hands out in front of you like so. Kind of like what Alec was doing earlier. But this time you're just going to clasp your hands together with your palms touching and your thumbs crossing. Then extend your 2 index fingers up just like so. This is called the Uttara Bodhi Mudra, the hand position of connection.
Perfect. Okay, everybody, go ahead and take one more deep breath in. And out. And allow your eyes to close. And now imagine that there's a beautiful white light going from your heart, down through your arm, out through your fingers, bringing a beautiful white light up above your head and above the head of everybody else. And imagine that this white light is connecting to the white light of every single person in this room. And as you do that, you can start to feel how it might feel to truly be connected with everyone here. We'll take one more deep breath. We'll open our eyes. And keep our hands as they are.
Keep your hands just like this as you allow your eyes to open, just softly returning to us. Wonderful. Now, here's the thing. Look at Aria, and in your mind, I want you to think connected, 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 connected. And imagine what it would feel like to be connected with Aria. Could you feel these hot sage lights? Maybe you could feel something like this. As I pull her fingers apart, about an inch, you can pull your fingers apart about an inch. No problem. They're not stuck together, glued together. But as soon as I start to press her fingers together, you feel me pressing on yours. Yeah. Look, we do it again. I pull her fingers apart, yours come apart. But as soon as I push her fingers together, you can feel your fingers coming together more and more and more until they touch. Shake it out. Raise your hand if you felt something.
Okay, so
What a
right here,
connected
that's
group.
great. That's
Fantastic.
great. Okay.
The connection always grows though. Let's do one last thing. Aria, will you send something to their minds?
Yes, okay, everyone, imagine that I have sent, or I've put a movie screen in your mind. There's a movie screen in your mind, it's blank, and in a moment, I'm going to send you an image. On the count of 3. Now, this isn't going to be just anything. This is something that you would see outside. Okay, so ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I like that, that's good. Okay, so whatever you got in your mind, keep that in. And also we're going to erase the screen. I'm going to do one more thing. Okay?
Not a giraffe. Not a giraffe.
Not a
The second time.
Not a giraffe the second time. Okay, I'm going to send you one more thing that you would find outside. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay.
You should all have 2 items in your mind now. You could have thought of anything. Squirrels, giraffes, anything.
Which I love it, right? But I was actually sending a tree and a car.
If you got at least one of those, raise your hand.
Okay, all right.
Even more of you. Brilliant, brilliant. And let's do one more, the hardest one of all. Everyone put your hand up like this. In a moment, you're going to imagine an item in your hand. It won't be anything like a remote control or a cell phone. It's going to be more organic than that, all right? So, on the count of 3, close your eyes and you'll start to pick up an image from me. 1, 2, 3. Close your eyes. Imagine the shape and the color of this thing. Imagine the texture and the weight of this thing. And as soon as you have it, allow your eyes to open. Okay. If you're in the flow of connection now, you should have received from me something round, something red, an apple. If you got an apple, raise your hand. Okay, there's the most connected, folks. Brilliant. Keep those hands up. Keep those hands up. Yeah, but right here in the back, I want you to stand and just come up to here. And I want one other person who got at least a bunch of the other stuff. We've got a bunch of other stuff. Like felt stuff in your hands. We'll do this with you. This is my little sister. She's never seen me perform before. You can stand right here, and you stand right here.
Give them a round of applause.
Now, I tell them that you're my sister because I want complete transparency. Did we set anything up beforehand? No. And this goes for you. Did we set anything up? You see where, yeah, we sound kind of similar, right? No. Okay. Here's the thing. The most important variable in all of this is belief. And sometimes I question my own power, and I don't believe in myself. I know you know what that feels like. But there's always a story that Aria told me that reminds me to believe in myself.
Yes. In the late 1930s, this is E.B. Ryan. Now, he decided that he wanted to he believed that he could prove a psychic phenomenon. So he did thousands of tests with thousands of people, and he found that the people that actually believed in their psychic ability, well, they did really well on these tests. And the people who were skeptic, or they just maybe didn't believe in their psychic ability, they didn't do very well on the test. So his idea was to do this test again, but this time he filled the minds of his participants with stories and all sorts of news articles about people who were successfully using their intuition and their psychic ability. And when he did this, he saw that every one of his participants did so much better. I mean, it was going off the charts. It went into mainstream. You've probably seen this scene with the cards from Ghostbusters. But in the end, E.B. Ryan, on his deathbed, said to his wife, the only thing that truly matters is belief.
So let me ask you, do you believe?
Yes.
I'm trying to do you believe?
Yes.
Yes. Do you believe?
Yes.
Great, that's all that's necessary for this to work. We're going to start with you. You see these 5 symbols, these are the symbols that J.B. Ryan created for his studies, and you probably recognize the board from the video. Would you please just call out one of these shapes? Star. Fantastic. And one other shape. Square. Well, it goes to show what you think of me. You're the star and I'm the squares. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to mix these up. And I'm going to give you the chance to find, let's start with the star since that was the first one that you said. Do you believe that the star is in position 1 or 2? Position 1. And that's absolutely correct.
Okay, yes.
Well, let's do this.
Yes, that's great. That's excellent.
Let's do it again with the square. You're doing excellent.
Yes.
All right. Let's go with this. Which hand is the square in? My left hand? Not right this time. That's okay. Take a deep breath. Well done. Is the square in position 1 or 2? Position 1. And this time
There we go. All right.
Very well done. There's the star. Let's jump over to you. I want you to pick another one of these shapes. The squiggly line is also called bacon. I'm a vegetarian. Yeah, that's really the response I get every time. How do you think I got my powers? You know? It's your job to find bacon, something millions of Americans do every morning, all right? Go ahead and tell me, is the bacon in position 1, 2, or 3? Position 1. How are y'all doing this?
Very good. Okay.
Let's take this to the next level. Let's add in the other shapes. The circle. The plus sign. Which one of all of these 5 shapes do you want to find? The star.
Okay.
Excellent choice. Now, nobody cue her in. All right? I want you to have the sense of accomplishment that you really did this, all right? So, is the star in position 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Position 4. Now that just came into your mind. It's amazing how, oh, give me that. That's amazing.
There we
That's the
go.
star. Give her a huge round of applause. Let's do this together now, the original test that J.B. Ryan did.
Yes.
Starting with you.
Okay, let's see, which one should we start with? This one?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
What shape is this? The circle.
Okay.
That's
okay.
gonna go right above the circle. How about this one? The star. Doing so well.
No?
Yeah. Which one is this? The plus. Excellent. And now, coming right back to you. We only have 2 cards left. Which card is this? The bacon. I'm telling you, y'all are doing great at this. That's the bacon, which obviously leaves the square. Great. Folks, sometimes we forget to believe in ourselves. But that is the only variable that truly matters in the end, is belief. You called out that you believed, and sometimes that's all it takes for real magic to happen. So the next time you forget to believe in yourself, think back on this moment when they got it absolutely correct. Oh. Folks, we said we'd play some mind games. Who's ready to win an amazing prize? Check this out. We have a wheel of winners. Who here is the biggest winner of them all? Where are you? The biggest winner of them all? Okay. You see, we've got all sorts of different colors here. Name a color that you see.
Yellow.
Blue? Would you like the low number blue or the high number blue? That's 3 or 9. 3. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to count 3, because here's all these different prizes. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. What did you win? A dream cruise! That's right! And we're all going!
Yeah.
We're all going on a dream cruise!
Yes.
That's right!
Because we should, now, it's a dream cruise. We do want to go. Yes, it's a cruise that we go in our dreams. This economy, I mean,
Yeah, right, in this economy, yeah.
You know.
Okay, but you know what, that's still pretty good. I think a dream cruise is going to be a lot of fun.
It'll
So
be
would
great.
you stay standing, and would you pick 2 other travelers to come with you? Raise your hands if you want to go on a dream cruise. 2 other
Yes, yeah,
travelers. Right there, and one more. You. Now, first of all, I do need to make sure that this is going to be a good time. I want you to name a number between 1 and 10.
16.
Shut it over to me. Okay, sometimes we can't read our own minds. What? 6?
Yes.
What?
Number between 1 and 10. 6, 7. 6, 7, 2. Numerologically speaking, as long as we're to the airport on time, this will be fine. 6, 7, 2. Great. Let's make 3 choices about our cruise. Let's start with you. You big travel buff? No. So then
That's okay, you're about to be.
these are what are the words for these? These are travel agency cards. Some people just pick their trips at random. Yes, and so they use these to pick them. These are flags from all sorts of different countries. I want you, as I deal these down, I want you to just say stop wherever you like.
Stop.
Right here. Do you want this one or this one? This one right here. This is the nation we're going to.
Where are we going?
China?
Oh, Japan!
Japan. Everyone say Ihama.
No, it's China.
Okay, we're going to Japan. Wonderful. Let's make another choice. Oh, beforehand, before we all started, I handed out a bunch of Post-it notes and had you write down some songs. We need like a party anthem
Yes.
for this cruise. So if you have one of those cards, hold that up high into the air, make sure it's folded up, and I'm going to come and get that from you.
Yeah.
Drop those in.
Alright.
Drop it in.
Good. Drop it in.
Drop it in. Because we're going to give you the choice of all of these songs. I'm going to shuffle up this playlist. All right, and we're going to pick the anthem, if you will. Did I get them all? I'm all good? I'm good to go? All
I think
right.
that's it. Okay.
We shuffle the playlist. Reach and pull one out. Do not tell everyone what it is, like you did with Giraffe. Okay? Instead, I want you to just look at it and get it locked in your mind. Make sense? That's going to be our traveling anthem.
Okay, yeah.
Lastly, right here, I have actually a bunch of cruise lines. They're not real cruise lines, because this is a dream cruise after all. So, we've got like circus, minor celebrity, princes, Virgo, the SS Baby Jones, cannot recommend, Sandy Butte, the Cod, there's a bunch. I want you to just call out a number between, how many we got in here? 1 and like 20?
Yeah.
1 and 20. 18. You could have gone for any of these. The banana boat, the bullship, the sail la vie, the sin or swim.
Alright.
That was fun. But you said 18? This is 17, you see that. So this next one, that is 18, which is the tipsy. The tipsy. I've been on a few cruises like that. The tipsy in Japan with a song, you still don't know. But I just want to make this all clear. Remember earlier I had that dream I was trapped on this desert island and a message in a bottle washed on shore? Anyone remember that? It's really hard to predict the future, but sometimes it happens. I want to show you what it looks like when that happens. Okay, I've got a word on the back of this envelope. All right? No way that they could have known the word in advance. All three of you, I want you to say now, do you know the word?
Do you know the word?
Do you know the word? Do you know the word?
I know the word. Do you?
What kind of who's on first stuff is this? Do you know the word? Yes or no? No, you, no?
No? How'd you do that? How'd you do that? That's
Okay,
tricky.
so maybe it's easier to predict the future than we thought. However, I didn't just write down the description of somebody in a plum shirt after I woke up from my dream. I wrote down a couple things, and it was a dream cruise that we had.
Okay. I'm so excited.
We sailed to Japan on the famous Tipsy, stayed in room 672, and for the first time, what was that song? Living on a Prayer.